I'm Meg KAYLEE.
And I'm Janessa Christine.
And we'd like to welcome you to another episode of Spark Gaming Essentials. Let's jump right in.
We're going to kick things off with Disintegration, the first game from V1 Interactive, a new studio founded by one of the co-creators of the extremely popular Halo universe. Disintegration is a squad-based first-person shooter, meaning that not only are you battling enemies yourself, you're also issuing commands to your squad, strategically managing your team of 4 to defeat your opponents. But what exactly are you fighting against in this game? Well, Disintegration is set in the near future, at a time when humankind is on the brink of extinction due to climate extremes, overpopulation, food shortages, and a global pandemic. The only way to survive is to have your brain removed and surgically placed into a robotic armature in a process known as integration. As you might expect, the concept of integration was a bit polarizing, and it eventually led to an all-out global war. With humans on the brink of extinction, it's up to you to lead a small group of rebels in a life-or-death battle to survive. Disintegration would be great for fans of sci-fi first-person shooters like Halo and Destiny, or even squad-based shooters like Tom Clancy's The Division. Disintegration is rated T for teen, and it releases digitally for Xbox One, PC, and PS4 on June 16th.
Now it's time for us to take a bit of a grim turn as we enter the dark but also gorgeous post-apocalyptic world of The Last of Us Part 2. Now, this one may not include any wizards, but it does have zombie-esque creatures known as the Infected, and believe me when I tell you that they will have you on the edge of your seat, especially those clickers. Oh man, those clickers. It's got Part 2 in its name, so you likely already know that this is a sequel, but if you're unfamiliar with the first entry in the series, The Last of Us took the gaming world by absolute storm after its release, and PS3 owners everywhere were crying in unison over its emotional, beautifully told story. At least I assume they were. How anyone could not cry while playing that game is beyond me, so it must be true. Part 2 of this action-adventure series takes place 5 years after the events of the first game, and we'll follow fan-favorite Ellie through what promises to be a gripping, emotional story. The action survival gameplay of the first game did so much to add to its post-apocalyptic vibe, and the gameplay of Part 2 builds upon the successful formula that the first game established, featuring high-intensity melee combat, dynamic stealth, and a gut-wrenching amount of graphic violence. You should definitely check this one out if you loved the first game in the series. You might also enjoy it if you love the stealth action elements of a game like Dishonored, the combat of a game like Uncharted, or the heartfelt post-apocalyptic story of a game like Telltale's The Walking Dead, as The Last of Us Part 2 combines all of these types of game elements and more to create an unforgettable experience. The Last of Us Part 2 releases on June 19th, and it's rated M for mature. And with that, it's time for the end of this episode of Spark, but if you'd like to check out more of the show, you can head over to the Spark playlist on the official GameStop YouTube channel to do so.
Once more, I'm Janessa Christine, and you can find me at Pods of War.
And I'm Meg KAYLEE. You can keep up with me at Meg_KAYLEE.
Thanks so much for watching. We'll catch you next time. Bye!